Okay.
Alright, I don't have my own voice recorded. Maybe you should record.
Well, I've
recording?
just started recording now as well.
Alright. Hi guys, welcome back to 12 Drawers.
Yep. The series where all of us draw, not just me.
No, the series where Torb draws.
Yeah,
Well,
just
I am drawing as well. A series where you guys could also draw along while listening to us ramble about random bullshit.
Oh yeah. Alright, we got a big wheel with a bunch of archetypes, and we're going to draw whatever comes up.
Yeah. It's Pink's idea. It's a very good idea.
Thank you. Dark Delver.
Okay.
Alright. We're going to draw Dark Delver.
Oh, yeah.
What does that even mean?
This sounds up my alley, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Delver.
Gotta pull up the Pinterest, because I have no idea what I'm going to draw for Dark Delver. Yeah.
It's a dude who's delving into, like, a cave, or, like a dungeon.
I mean, like, allegedly, right?
Oh, that's what I'm going to go with.
Mm-hmm.
Just like a fucking...
Have some dungeoneer gear.
Yeah, basically. That's what I think it'd be. I've drawn many Dark Delvers. So, I'm going to do some pose thumbnails now. Actually, I already have a pose in mind. I'm just going to try to figure it out. The little tiny figure first. It's looking this way. Imagine he's got a torch. And a sword. That's what I'm doing. Probably could do more than a skeleton. Veth is joining us today. He is not drawing a Dark Delver, though. He's doing his school assignments.
Yes I am, because I'm very lame and stupid.
It's true. Want to see your awesome art, but apparently not today.
Not today.
Maybe
Once I stop, dying, then it'll be time.
I'm gonna get some reps real quick. Starting to hit my first wall. It's been a while since I've designed a character. I'm using brain RAM max into the nth degree.
The computer's good. All the fans start going.
I guess I'll just think out loud if that's okay. It's not too disruptive to your process.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Basically, I'm looking through some visual refs while the back of my brain is brainstorming. I'm thinking of, when I think Dark Delver, what immediately jumps to my mind is like, Thief from the recent remake of the old game Thief?
Vaguely.
That's kind of what I think. Like gritty 20s, 5 o'clock
gritty
shadow.
Underground man.
It's got
a grimy cave boy.
Huh?
I said a grimy cave boy.
Yeah, like edgy fantasy.
Yeah, I mean, there's a tie-in you could think of, like the Underdark or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I was gonna do like a warden of the Underdark.
That's pretty cool.
This is more of a D&D question, but how do you guys feel about Dark Sun? This setting.
That's okay.
There's an old setting called Dark Sun.
I don't really know enough about it to give a full.
I don't know like a ton.
I know that
But
it's
my
like,
friend sent me a video.
I saw like 3 episodes or so of a campaign someone was doing in the Dark Sun universe.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like dumber Kenshi.
Kind of. It's very like, imagine Conan the Barbarian, but with like a bunch of other stuff thrown in, but then like also like resources are getting like scarce. So like if you actually had like a whole sword that was made out of like steel or like iron, that would be like a +2 or +3 weapon.
Yeah, I mean that part is cool.
Yeah.
But they had to like put in a bunch of dumb D&D shit. It's got the fucking every D&D thing has the, it's like a cantina. Random.
Is it? I don't remember if it's that or not. But I also do remember that there's like a bunch of sorcerer kings and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think that's fucking neato.
Yep.
I don't really know what the whole thing behind them was. There's something with dragons, because, it's Dungeons and Dragons. I don't really remember what that was either. But
Man, I feel like one dragon would fuck up the economy.
yeah, well, I think that it's either like that they're all dead, or like the sorcerer kings like killed them, and then that's why they're like up there or something. I could be totally wrong. Somebody watches this video and is like the Dark Sun expert. You can call me wrong and stupid.
Don't worry, I'll be taking the heat from that.
Torb, you idiot.
It's like, no, it's got a rich and storied backstory. Kenchi's the dumb thing. Tell you
Kenshi
what,
seems pretty funny.
there's no Dragonborn Kenshi, so
That's true.
it's got a leg up by default.
The original like lore of the Dragonborn is kind of okay, but then again, it just kind of falls in that thing where everybody's just like, "Wowie, I want to make a special character." Not all the time, but
I want to be a lizard man, but that's not cool and special enough.
Yeah.
My DM won't
Like
let
the
me
original
play a
lore of them.
Kitsune Battleborn fighter.
Yeah. And she's really cool and does like 3 flips and decapitates all the people. And then says meow.
I'll beat you, nya.
Ugh.
Clipped.
Bad touch. Yeah. I bet their original lore is like that they were like a slave race to dragons, I think.
Mm.
And then it's like they like nobody hates dragons more than the fucking Dragonborn, which I think is like weird. And they never really like talk about that.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I
I don't know.
There's this fucking campaign series that I saw. It was like, it's very, it's hideously animated, but like, it's an interesting world, and I enjoyed the series. It's called like fucking Tales from My D&D Campaign, and that one actually did have Dragonborn, which had basically the raw, like Dragonborn sort of thematics. They were like a slave race of the dragons, and recently-ish they were freed. They like revolted, but then afterwards they were smoked because the dragons like fucking reanimated like a bunch of death knights or whatever, drove them, so they're like refugees or whatever.
Nice.
So
This sounds kinda fun.
the remaining Dragonborn are basically split between like 2 groups. The ones that are still like serving dragons and are like dragon loyalists, and the ones that fucking hate dragons. Shit like that. I think that's pretty fucking cool. But also, don't like Dragonborn. I think it's cool in spite of its dumb concept, which is just a lizard man with a dragon face that breathes fire like a dragon.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know, I kind of like a lot of the races. They're just like human, but kind of different.
I'm a big fan of that concept. I like
Yeah.
my fantasy grounded, humanocentric. I know my most recent episode, D&D, featured a giant snake man. Or my second most recent episode, but still. That was supposed to be like crazy out there shit.
I mean, it's pretty weird.
Yeah.
But
Wouldn't see like
I don't
that
know.
dude far.
Like elves and dwarves are okay. I obviously like dwarves better than elves because I'm a red-blooded man.
Yeah,
but
cooler.
I don't know. I also like the stuff like Goliaths and
Goliaths are pretty
tieflings
cool.
and other things, just because it's just
They look like
they're the weird people.
They're human, but not.
Yeah.
Yeah, fan of that. Also, I like monstrous humanoid races that are monsters.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, find it. And I feel like out of touch with the normal D&D community, but I remember like.
I mean, sort of, yeah, me too.
I remember like hearing or reading like someone's like player story where it's like, oh, we're playing as a vampire Null. Just want to fucking blow my brains out. Just read things.
I think a null player character could be kind of interesting if he is like actually like kind of a shithead, and then like the rest of the party kind of like keeps him in line. But again, like it's one of those things where it's like I don't think you can make a whole campaign off like doing that. Like somebody's gonna get bored. It's like a joke character or something like that.
Yeah.
You'd have him in for
Evil
a couple
campaign.
sessions. Yeah, maybe. Or like a Noel that just kind of like ends up in the party somehow for a little bit, and then he's got to be like, oh, and then we flay them, and then the rest of the party's like, no. And they gotta like do that. Could be kind of fun for like 2 or 3 sessions. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not run around the fucking cannibal in your party.
Yeah.
Makes sense. No, this guy have a sword, right? Yeah, it's.
You should have an ice pick. Or like a climbing pick.
I mean, that is pretty cool.
He's delving.
Yeah, it's like deep rock.
Yeah, you could use it like a weapon, and you could like use it as a tool.
Yeah.
Multifaceted.
Fuck, why don't more people just use the war pick then?
Oh, because it sucks.
It's a D8, like a longsword.
Is it? I thought it was like a D4 or something.
No, you're thinking of the like small hammer.
Yeah, maybe I am. I mean, if like your DM would let you roll it that way, it's like a whole lot of things. I'm like, yeah, it's fucking awesome.
I guess there's no way like the pick would provide a climbing speed, right? So it'd be like.
I mean, not by itself.
And if you have a climbing speed, you don't need a pick.
Exactly.
You're just like a Brazilian or whatever that can just fucking climb up a cliff.
Like, I don't know. There should be like a weapon that's kind of like the idea of a weapon, but also like a crowbar, like a multi-tool venturing stuff. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
In a sense, you can't make like a fucking pocket knife, obviously. I mean, a pike kind of is, but it's not like a tool. It's just a very versatile weapon.
10-foot pole that has a spear on the end.
Yeah, okay, but then if you set off a trap with it, then you've blown up your weapon. You're like, fuck.
Downgrades to a spear, but you can still use Polar Master with it.
I mean, yeah, but the pointy end. Yeah, I guess if you have the pointy end towards you and you're using the blunt end to go poke things, then yeah, I guess so.
The objectively correct way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, how many traps actually would eat your weapon?
I don't know, but it's possible.
Yes, it's fair. Actually, I think that's happened in one of my campaigns before.
I very much remember it, actually. It was like a dungeon. I think it was in the T&D 4.
I think it's 3. Nair's playing
Really?
monk, right? This is quarter
Yeah, it
staff,
might have been.
and it got downgraded to a club.
Yeah, because there was like a trap around a corner, and there was like a face, and then like we poked it, and then it like spat out a bunch of fucking fire.
No, that was the 4th campaign.
Okay, because that's what I was thinking of.
And you didn't poke it. What actually happened was cast Detect Magic, you did, and you saw that the face had some magic on it, and then you walked up to it in the middle of this hallway, and then you stepped on the pressure plate, and then it spat fire.
Yeah, nice. Well, I remember there was a bunch of rigmarole trying to like get around it. Somehow we did it, but
Yeah, you eventually, through trial and error and many fucking getting ass blasted by it, you chalked out the dimensions of the pressure plate.
yeah, I think I got hit by it twice.
It was awesome. It's the second dumbest thing to happen in that. By the way, Pink, we can't hear you if you're talking at all.
I'm not talking.
He's in focus mode.
Okay. That's cheating. I have like
That's cheating.
10 hours with the tablet, Kyle.
Yeah. Hey.
You can't do that. Somebody shoot him or something.
Yeah. I'm cheating.
Like I said, I was thumbnailing, but I'm actually just working on the one thing.
Yeah,
that's how I roll, though. That's how I've always rolled. It's dumb, but it's fine.
Oh, shit. I just get right into like doing it. Yeah, I mean I do that, and then I usually bite myself in the ass because then I'm like, oh, well, now I don't know how to do this pose, and I need to look for reference. And pro tip: there's not a pose that I can fucking find that is exactly the same as this. So then I'm.
Well, I'll continue that one story, even though I think we're dipping a little too much in the D&D for an art video. So the most dumb thing that happened in that fucking dungeon was friggin' Ralph just unlocking boxes in the death trap room. That shit's hilarious. Basically, it was this big old crazy dungeon. It had its own weaker form of the stone golem in the front of it.
Oh god. Yeah.
Yeah. Just awesome. It's too strong for the party to brute force, so they had to do some puzzle. And while they were going through, they saw this room, and it had like a big iron door. And there was stone gargoyles inside, and they see just a fucking pile of skeletons just all in front of the door. Right? There's like, they're all like leaned up against the door as if they're like trying to claw their way out. A literal pile of skeletons. So the party wanders around the dungeon and then eventually comes back to this place. They see the treasure chests. And they're like, well, we've got to go for it. So party goes in, they fuck with the treasure chests, and then the fucking 10,000-pound iron door shuts. The entire room starts filling with poison gas. The fucking gargoyles spring to life and start attacking people. And on top of all that, there's an invisible air elemental that is just beating ass the entire time as well. And the party is freaking the fuck out. They're clawing at the door, basically. And fucking Ralph is like, I go to the next treasure chest. I pick
he's just unlocking all the chests.
I go to the next chest. I pick the lock. The whole fucking party is dying. Shit was actually hilarious. It legitimately almost resulted in TPK.
Yeah, it was really close.
It's very good. It wouldn't have been... I'm sure everyone would have been fucking pissed if it feel like TPK'd the party.
Yeah, but now we're like 2 years removed from it or however long, so I could be like, oh, how funny.
Yeah. Well, yeah. 2 years later, it'd be fucking hilarious. How we fucking TPK'd in our 4th campaign. Greed.
That's like 90%.
That was a good-ass dungeon.
Yeah.
That was the one with the flame skull, too. Just also fucking awesome.
Classic.
That shit was so good. Unkillable respawning enemy. Post threat. Jabber the whole time.
Yeah, I remember like locking the door and he didn't have fucking hands, so because you cast mage hand, so you just kind of like barely barred it, and he still couldn't get it open because witch hand is like pussy shit.
Yeah. Just hear the door rattling. It's talking at you. Oh, should open door. That's good wood. It's a good campaign. The Drow Tower was pretty funny too. I had some good ass dungeons through the whole campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 6th campaign, there's just barely any dungeons.
Yeah,
Take a lot of effort to make a dungeon, especially like a non-shitty dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've got some genius plays. I'm gonna make a mannequin on a different layer from my initial sketch, and then have that be transparent, and then do another layer, the actual one.
Now we're talking.
Mhm.
Actually, hold up. I was gonna try for shorter episodes. We're only 21 minutes in. It'll be a simple mannequin. I need to pose the figure out. How close are you to finishing yours, Pink?
I'm almost done.
You're almost done.
Yeah,
Well, what's your thoughts?
but
Thoughts
I
on the
can do
process?
sorry, what was that?
What's your thoughts on the process? What's the character look like? Why you're putting little doodads on that you are?
Ah, yeah. He's got like a little lantern in front so you can see. He's like, how would you call this style? Victorian, dark, gothic kind of look to him.
What does
And
that
he's
mean?
like, he has gothic looking armor. Not gothic, the time period, the architectural style. Or maybe the time period, I don't know.
So gothic vibe, not gothic
Yeah.
armors and the actual historical gothic armor.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, he has gothic armor. Got a big winged face covering helmet. He has a lantern that attaches to his back and it arcs out to the front. But it looks a little goofy, so I might keep it at the back.
Old Yorick
Genius
style.
idea. Yeah. Yeah, he's got a lantern at the back. Changed it just now. It's a cooler idea to have it at the back. That's how people wore lanterns anyway. Yeah. That's my idea.
Awesome.
He has like glowy bits as well. I don't know how to describe that. Like bioluminescence or something.
Well, like on his nipples? What are we talking?
His whole body's like glowy, but his armor covers most of it.
Okay, so he's like a non-humanoid human, or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a monster.
Oh, cool.
No, he has a very human pose at the moment, so I'm gonna make him more
More hunched
crunched
over.
up. Uh-huh.
That's all monsters do. They fucking hunch.
Mm-hmm.
So what separates them from the men? Like men as in like humanity, men. The race of men.
Yeah.
No.
Is your storyboarding going good?
Yeah, I've only got a few more frames to do. I have to make it look kind of presentable, and I know like storyboarding is like not
Not a presentable process,
yes,
in my opinion.
It's like
but
concept art.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
obviously I want it to look a little bit presentable because I'm a
Because you're
shithead.
presenting it.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
But yeah, I just think it's gonna be a little bit ugly. But that's fine. It's not supposed to be pretty. As long as it gets the idea across.
Yeah.
Dude, Photoshop's fucking tool is absolutely dog shit. It's crazy.
Yeah. Program sucks. Well, it's good for some things, but it's slow as fuck.
Yeah, basically. I hate it though, because it's like by far my comfiest program.
Feels
Yeah,
bad.
used to be mine as well, and then I swapped because it sucks.
My program of choice was GIMP. It's had all sorts of cool settings for the computer mouse for whatever fucking reason. So I could do my crazy awesome art. It's actually pretty happy looking at my old Instagram art. That's kind of like a weird topic to go into. It sounds a little narcissistic, but I thought it looked pretty good.
Yeah, I'll go through my Instagram as well. Oh, yeah, that's not bad.
Like, damn, remember when I was that cool?
Yeah. And I uploaded fucking every day. Now look at me.
Dude, how the
Oh my God.
fuck did we do that in the past?
I know, right?
It's like impossible.
Ah!
I used to do it too. Hell, the fucking pros don't even do it these days. They just like, it's like, I know with Carl Kopinski,
like-
it's like, here's my old thing I did like 5 years ago. Here's another old thing I did 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Just loops it over and over.
I feel like social media might be like kind of on like a downtrend, honestly. Maybe not like entirely, but like at least a little bit.
Maybe. Yeah, having a lot of good followers doesn't mean you can do good work anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
You need to have a lot of followers.
Man, I fuck these proportions up, but I also don't have the time to fiddle with it. It's so annoying.
I'm literally just copying shit from Pinterest.
That's cool.
That's the spirit.
Right.
Alright, just do one more layer. Pants and shit can cover up the inaccuracies with the figure. There's the layer opacity. Now I feel like a pro. I've got like 3 layers.
Nice.
I know normally people do like 10 bajillion layers, but you know. Oh fuck, I don't have my earbuds in. I hope the audio isn't fucking absolutely ass. It's too late now. But the next video I'll put that shit in. Okay, let me make this a little more transparent. And try and do one quick pass. What the hell? Get out. Cool finished figure. Totally won't fuck it up.
God damn.
Already fucking it up a little bit. God damn it.
What did I just do? Okay. Woo.
I don't know what you just did.
Yeah, me neither. It's one of those things where like a layer disappears and you sit there and you go, ugh.
Oh.
I'm so fucking done with Photoshop.
Oh, this fucking head's not quite in the right spots. It's annoying as fuck. He's a dark delver. He's gonna have long hair.
Long, dark hair.
Yeah, that's correct.
To match his delving.
This matches long, dark demeanor.
Yeah.
He's gonna go into his coat. Of course, he's got like a trench coat kind of thing going. Little strap for his armor or whatever. That looks awesome. I think we can make this a little bit more visible. Really have a bad habit of being too zoomed in, but shit's rough. It's got rope. So every party, every adventurer's gotta have rope.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the most useful thing, dungeon.
100%. If you don't have rope, what are you doing?
I guess after light source.
Well, unless you have dark vision.
Well, yeah, unless you have dark vision. Which, by the way, can I bitch about dark vision for a moment?
You'd be
I
insulted
fucking
if you
hate
didn't.
that every fucking race in the goddamn game has dark vision. It's so dumb.
Yeah, it's because humans have shit eyes. It's like, oh, this race has dark vision. Oh, and this race has dark vision.
Everybody gets a dark vision.
Humans don't really have that shit of eyes, okay?
We have like the worst eyes in animal. Nah, hold on. That's,
It's not the worst.
No, we have the worst
but-
noses. We have the worst noses.
Yeah, we have pretty good eyes, okay? We can, like,
Yeah.
see stuff that's, like, camouflage that other animals can't. The only thing they've got on us is motion vision, and I guess dark vision, but, like, come on, fucking every race under the sun can just see in the dark? That doesn't make sense. Especially, like, fucking orcs and shit, which live in, like, the woods. Elves, too. Why the fuck can elves see in the dark when they also live in the woods? Like, I get, like, goblins, they live in, like, caves and shit. Same as dwarves.
Gabagools.
That shit's done. Getting a little paranoid. It's gonna look a little dog shitty when I'm done. Didn't do enough thumbnailing, but it's whatever. Get some dark facial hair. Do you often draw fantasy characters, Pink?
Not often. Actually, that's a lot. Yes.
Okay. I was wondering why I had the whole wheel of fantasy thing.
Yeah.
That's something you use often?
No, I used it once because I just copy pasted old names from somewhere.
Okay. Forget, did you do the Inktober shit?
I tried and then I don't know, I gave up.
Cool. Yeah, shit's real hard. The only time I've ever seen like people do it in any of the circles I was in is like they're greatly exceeding the actual like October timer.
Mm-hmm. What I normally see happen is that, like, normally is probably a bit of a exaggeration, but it's like they'll post like 2 or 3 things from it, and it'll be like a month later.
Yeah, that also happens. Oh, this hand's too big. Fuck. These proportions are fucked. Oh.
Alright, the timer is officially off.
Timed.
Alright, let me just quickly finish the figure, please. Por favor.
Please.
Please.
Have something for the thumbnail. What sort of campaigns did you play back in the day before joining our group?
Me?
Yeah.
I played Strahd. My sister ran as GM.
Okay.
Curse of Strahd. Yeah, it was more casual. I'm also gonna go for a bit more.
Sorry, repeat.
I'm also drawing for a bit more off the timer.
It's overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Timer ain't got shit on me.
Makes sense. Did you read through the new Paladin playtest stuff?
No, what did they change?
Not enough. Let me tell you. Still got the same dumb OP bullshit as last time. It's before. I can't believe they nerfed the Paladin Smite, kind of. Right? Basically, it doesn't get the bonus damage against undead. And you can only do it once per turn. But there's no cap on...
No cap?
No cap on the highest damage it can do.
Oh, okay.
You know, other than the Paladin's own, like, shitty spell slots, which are whatever. So, they've tweaked the smite. They put in a clause where it works with unarmed strikes, which I talked to Veth about this. I think that's retarded. I think what they should do is just clarify the unarmed strike rules where it works with other features instead of making exception clauses for the unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But whenever it's their game, can just keep on printing text if they want. But they left in the friggin' aura of plus charisma to your saving throws, which I think's dumb. I think that feature's obviously broken. I don't like it.
Or do you saving throws?
Yeah, the Paladins have a level 7 this friggin' feature where you emit like a 10-foot aura, and you and everyone within that aura gets your charisma modifier added to every saving throw they make.
Alright, yeah. Like the Aura of Courage or something.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called.
So it's like, at minimum, +2 to all your saves, but, you know, it goes up to +5, in theory. If you swung that way as Paladin. Which, if you're playing, like, fucking AIDS multi-class, like Sorkadin or whatever, or not Sorkadin, Hexadin, then you're going to be able to have +5 charisma, and that's +5 to every save for anyone nearby.
Quite silly.
It is dumb. It's already hard enough to friggin' hit PCs with spells. And DMs already hold back with the spells they use pretty frequently. So, this feels extra dumb to have an ability that's like, oh, your saves are so fucking good that fail them 25% of the time or less. I don't know, I'm not a fan. It's just so powerful. That's the thing.
Yeah, the thing I don't think is great is that the game doesn't ever really make it easier for the DM side of things.
Very true.
What do you mean?
Like, oh, here's like 5 new spells. DM, make an encounter that's fun. And it's like
player power creep makes it harder and harder to actually challenge them without accidentally stepping over the line and TPKing the party.
Just blowing your
Yeah. Yeah, here's all these OP spells. Please use our robust CR system to balance an encounter.
Yep.
Oh, you wiped? You know, must just be a bad DM.
Yeah, you just suck at being a DM. I don't know. It's a skill issue. You just suck, dude.
Yeah.
They're clack!
God damn it. Ryan Gosling, just fucking give up.
Which is pretty hard to work with.
I'm not trying to use my handwriting on my tablet.
Another problem is that a lot of the players' durability is actually just like difficulty to hit or whatever, like high AC and shit. So you can run into an issue where, like, there's this weird thing where it's like, if your monsters can do enough damage where they can threaten the party, they're doing a fuck ton of damage.
Yeah. There's like a lot of variance in like whether they hit or not.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I haven't had that many TPKs, so I must have figured something out, but...
Yeah, it's a little difficult to actually TPK.
Oh, god damn it. There we go. Alright, this is workable-ish. I think if I was actually designing this character for like Instagram, I'd probably do like friggin' 2 or 3 more passes on him. It's kind of like loose sketch phase. Needs some more details. But whatever, it's relatively done-ish for 30 minutes. As done as I'm going to get in 30 minutes.
Yeah. Alright, we'll wrap up as well.
Yep. Alright, it's show and tell time. I'm going to put in the recording booth.
Yeah. Screenshotting.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking tell us, whatever.
So I am pleasantly satisfied that isn't like total dog shit. Considering track record so far.
That it fucking
Oh, that's real badass.
yeah. Dark over.
Yeah, it's
let's
like
see
a
yours.
creature.
Oh, he's cool. Yeah. He's classic adventurer.
Yeah, it's a
Very
Dark Souls monster.
Yeah.
He's got the
it looks
poker.
cool.
Oh. I really need to
Alright.
figure out how to paint in this program. It's the one thing I'm struggling with. Just help me out. Maybe next design I will try to go for like a... What do you call it? What would you call this? It's like a thumbnail kind of... Flat
Yes,
colors, no line work. Huh?
Character. Yeah, thumbnail works. Color thumbnail. It's a bit more detailed than a thumbnail because it's 30 minutes on one thumbnail.
Yeah.
I guess in some pipelines you call it a thumbnail, but
Oh, cool.
I just take this as a design. If I was doing like a full character, I'd take this,
And yeah, and
It's
then
like
do another pass,
draw over it.
etc. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty satisfying.
What would be the best weapon to take fucking cave diving? A pick? I know you guys mentioned pick, but is that the best one? I feel like
I think it's a pretty good one.
if you're caving and you have to pick somewhere, you're doing it wrong. Because you see all these spelunkers and they just have like rope and good boots.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, a climbing pick would help with climbing. That's the thing. Pretty sure. Don't real climbers use climbing picks?
For like cliff faces, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what a delver would deal with, right?
I mean, like open cliff faces.
Well, that's what a cave would be.
Because
Well, there's probably some of those.
I think the best
I
weapon...
feel like hitting around in an enclosed space.
Here's what the best weapon actually would be. It'd be a gladius. That's what the best weapon would be. Most shit
Gladius?
actually underground would not have
Yeah,
iron
would
hard
be-
skin. So a
Yeah.
nice sword would cleave through their flesh. So you don't
And
have
you need it to be
plate
like kind of short because you're not going to have a ton of room.
mail. Yeah, exactly. Just why the gladius is perfect. It's a nice stabbing sword that can also slash. You know, it's lightweight.
Yeah.
have at your hip, draw it easily. It's either
True.
that or like a spear, maybe. Like a short spear could also do it. At least in my opinion. The worst weapon would probably be like a halberd.
Anything long.
Yeah. Halberd, big axe maybe as well.
Just anything that doesn't fit in the square hole.
Yeah. I think a mace would be inefficient. Like, you can kill someone with a mace, but not as good as you can kill someone with a sword, in my opinion. Like, if they're not wearing armor, I feel like the sword's better.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you next time for more Torb draws. Bye!
Goodbye.
Bye.